On April 13, Iran launched hundreds of the drones, ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles attacking Israel in retaliation for Israel's attack on Iran's consulate in Damascus, Syria. Despite warning from Joe Biden not to retaliate,
say again, any country, any organization, anyone thinking of taking advantage of this situation, I have one word: don't. Don't.
Iran still carried out a massive attack on Israel. This action infuriated Benjamin Netanyahu, who promised to retaliate strongly against Iran, criticizing Biden and Western allies for perceived inaction. In this video, we will analyze what will happen if Israel were to launch a strong attack on Iran and how Iran would defend against aerial strikes. But before that we begin, please subscribe and don't forget to like this video. Let's dive right in. How well could Iran defend itself against a potential Israeli strike? Iran operates a wide variety of the missile defense batteries at different ranges that aim to defend against aerial strike. For decades, Iran has increasingly insisted on relying on its local capabilities when it comes to its economy, but a similar push can also be seen in its military sector. And much of this sentiment is rooted in Iran's 8 years of the war with neighboring Iraq, which invaded Iran in 1980 under a former ruler Saddam Hussein. Hampered by decades of the sanctions and embargoes, Iran's air superiority is still heavily challenged, with some of its fighter jets and equipment, including US-made F-4 and F-5 fighter jets, dating back to before the country's 1979 revolution. Iran now mostly operates Russian Sukhoi and MiG fighter jets that date back to the Soviet era. The Iranian Air Force has been building its own jets too, like SAE, QE, Sayyad, and Kausar, which are based on the US design, but they are not believed to be a match for some of the top fighter jets like F-35s that Israel employs in large numbers. Iran has tried to compensate for its aging domestic fighter jets with ambitious missile programs. It has particularly focused on improving its air defense systems, in addition to building some of its air bases, missile depots, and nuclear facilities deep in the mountains to protect them against the bunkers, busters, munitions given to Israel by the US. Israel has extensively used the US-supplied bunker boosters bombs during its 6 months war of war on Gaza. The longest-range missile defense system operated by Iran is the locally developed Babar 373, which entered service in 2019 after a decade of development and testing and has been significantly improved since. It can reportedly lock on targets including long-range ballistic missiles, drones, and steel fighter jets at up to 400 km, track 60 targets and engage 6 targets at once, hit them at a range of up to 300 km. Iranian state media have said the system is some of the aspects superior to the Russian-made S-300 system and is available and is even comparable to the more advanced S-400 batteries, which are some of the most advanced in the world. The Babar 373 has not seen battle outside of the military exercises in Iran, but experts regard it as a component of one of the densest air defense networks in the world. In addition to Russia's Tor missile defense system, Iran operates S-300 systems as well. Iran received the latter after the implementation of it now. The S-300 system, which the Soviet Union first put into operation in the late 1970s, are designed to shoot down aircraft, drone, and incoming cruise and ballistic missiles at up to 150 km, whereas the Tor is a low to medium altitude system to engage threats at distance of up to 16 km. Just like in Israel, Iran operates a variety of the other locally developed missile defense batteries that use an array of the missiles to build layers of the defense behind the long-range system. Multiple medium-range defense systems, including Arman, Tactical Sayyad, and Khordad 15, can defend Iranian skies from targets at ranges of up to 200 km at different altitudes. Arman, which was unveiled in November 2022, is mounted on the back of the military trucks and ready to deploy within minutes. It comes in 2 versions using active or passive electronically scanned array radars, which are accurate and difficult to jam, and is designed to combat tactical ballistic weapons meant for battlefields using under 300 km. The Arman system is equipped with missiles aimed at fighting off precision-guided bunker booster and munitions designed to destroy fortified or undergrounded structures. Incoming threats that manage to circumvent the mid-range system will be fed with the short-range Iranian batteries, including Ajaraks, Mazid, and Zovin. The Ajaraks can be seen in the video. Ajaraks Airbases, which was unveiled at the same time as Arman, is a compact system designed for low-altitude engagement to counter threats like drones and quadcopters. It can detect targets at a range of 50 km with an optical tracker chasing targets up to 25 km. Multiple Iranian missile defense systems are capable of being launched vertically, offering greater flexibility and space, which means they can also be deployed by warship. In this video, we have discussed Iran's defensive capabilities in the face of the potential Israeli strike. Following recent escalations between the two nations, it highlights Iran's reliance on local military capabilities due to the historical conflicts and international sanctions. Despite possessing aging fighter jets, Iran has focused on developing its missile defense system, including the Babar 373, which is touted as comparable to advanced Russian systems. Additionally, Iran operates various other missile defense batteries to provide layered protection against aerial threats. That overall, the peace underscores Iran's efforts to defend itself against a potential aggression while acknowledging ongoing tensions between the two nations.